Welcome back, my students of Al Farouk Language School Secondary 2. Today we are going to deal with Unit 4, Lesson 1 in our new Hello English for Secondary Schools. The unit has a title of Changing English. What do we mean by changing English? We mean the new language or the new vocabulary that enter the English language in order to express or in order to help us communicate with the new technology which we are introduced to or which we live with nowadays. Okay, so in this unit we are going to read an article about the effect of messaging on English today. We are going to read about text messages, a text about Shakespeare and language, and a blog post. Then we are going to write a blog post about mobile phone use and its effect. We are going to listen to a speaker talking about messaging, tips on how to write a successful blog post. We are going to make a debate. Then in the grammar section, we are going to learn about the reported speech, reporting orders, requests and advice, which should have plus PP. And in the life skills, we are going to learn about communication. Of course, when we before dealing with the unit, do you use any messaging app? Of course, yes. Okay, we use the Facebook Messenger, we use the WhatsApp, the Telegram. All of these are messaging apps that we use daily. But how is messaging different from writing a letter or an email? Yes, very good. It uses a lot of short forms, yes, okay, and abbreviations. It uses emojis, yes, very good, okay, yes. Messages uses more abbreviations, short forms, informal language, emojis, of course, okay. We don't use the same language or the same form of structure while we are texting or while we are writing a message. Okay, let us complete. In this unit, we are going to focus on some new vocabulary, like abbreviation, emoji, formal, innovator, and linguist. Okay. Abbreviation means some letters that stand for a whole word. For example, when we say USA, USA is abbreviation for the United States of America. Okay, MR, MR is abbreviation of the word Mr. or Master. Okay. When we say ads, ADS, ads is abbreviation for the word advertisement. So abbreviation is the noun and the verb is to abbreviate. The adjective is abbreviated. Okay. Emoji is this, colorful things with faces, for example, to express our feelings, and we use it a lot in our messages. This laughing face, the heart, and all of these things. Formal means something formal means something classic. Okay, it isn't casual. It isn't haphazardly. No, it's formal. It's 1, 2, 3, and formal is an adjective. The noun from formal is formality. Okay. The opposite of formal is informal. Then we have the word innovator, and innovator means creator. Okay, it means someone who create new things or make new things. Okay. And of course, it's a noun which is or which represents a person. Okay, innovator is a person, a creator. we have another noun from the word innovator, which is innovation. Innovation. Innovation is the creation of the new things itself, to renew things. Then we have innovate is the verb, and the verb here means to make things new. Then we have the word linguist. Linguist is someone who has to deal with language. Okay, he deals with the structure of language. He deals with how to say or how to speak the language correct. So again, he is a person. The noun from this word is linguistic. Linguistics is the noun of another noun from the word linguist, and it's the science of language. Okay. Now let's look at this exercise and try to answer it correctly. Okay. Of course, you are going to answer it very quickly. Actually, let us see. Okay. Yes. GR8 means, yes, very good. It means great. It means great. And this one means, yes, laugh and loud. Laugh out loud. This is the abbreviation of the word please. And this is the abbreviation of the word tomorrow. This is the abbreviation of the word thank you. And this is the abbreviation of I don't know. And this is as soon as possible. And the last one is see you later. Of course, you know this more than me. Actually, you are excellent in this and you know more. Okay? Yes. Let's see if we were correct. Yes, we were very correct. Okay. Now, in this exercise, we are going to read the messages and choose the best abbreviation for each gap. For example, did Lamia and Naveen have an argument? And we have two options here. Okay, I hope not. Okay, so what are we going to write? Yes, it's I, D, K, which means I don't know. Okay, yes. Hi, you there, Sammy. I can't do the math homework. Can I see yours? Sure, here's a photo. Okay, and we have another one. So in first one, we are going to, yes, please. The second one, we are going to write, yes. Okay, so again, bingo. Hi, can we talk? Need advice? Sure, let's meet, and we are going to choose again. So the first one, yes. Okay, and the second. Okay, let us show the answer. Yes, excellent. Okay, now we are going to read the article and try to answer the questions below. Please, this article as soon as possible. It's great. Hope you like it. Okay. For any readers who can't understand the language of text messenger, the translation is please read this article as soon as possible. It's great. I hope you like it. In text messages, abbreviation, emojis, and numbers are all used to make communication quicker. The language of text messenger doesn't require correct spelling or difficult grammar and punctuation. Messaging language is appearing in everyday English more often when people write emails. Many of them use a lot of abbreviation and emojis. Yes, this is an emoji. Some people use less punctuation, but others use more than they need. as you can see. So it depends on your character, okay? If you are a formal person, you are going to use a lot of punctuation while texting, but if you are just a young person, you are not going to use any punctuation, I'm assure you, okay? So it depends on. So is messaging language damaging English? Messaging language may be fun to use with your friends, but it isn't suitable in formal emails. And now teachers are worried that some teenagers are no longer able to speak or write using English correctly. Yes, this is very true actually. Texting messages affect your fluency and affect your language badly. Sometimes we find while correcting your essays and articles, we find you writing BEC full stop, which means because, and this is wrong because we are writing formally. This is a spelling mistake, and so on. Can't use this language in writing a formal email, for example, for a job, for someone who you don't know, so you can't use this language. However, some linguistics suggest that the people who use messaging language are actually language innovators, introducing new ideas in English. They argue that messaging language is quick, short, and communicates a lot in small space. Okay, very good. Actually, it's a very good debate because linguists who are the scientists of language suggest that people who use messaging language are innovators. Why are they innovators? Because they are introducing new ideas into English. They are making the language easier. They are making it easier to communicate, and in a very short time actually. And what is the function of language? What is the aim of language? The aim of language or the function of language is to communicate. So they think that these people are innovators. Okay, I want you to breathe because you are innovators now. Okay, whether or not you like messaging language, English is continuing to change. Perhaps it would be a good idea to learn some of the basic abbreviations so you can enjoy talking to your friends with fun, short messages. Actually, from my point of view, man continues to live, and the world is continuing to go on. So I think languages are going to have a lot of innovations in the next few years. Now, choose the best title for the passage. Yes, it's A. That's correct. Text messaging language is changing English. Now, let us read the article again and answer these questions. Why do people use messaging language? Okay, yes, to communicate easier, and okay, messaging language makes communication quicker. That's correct. Okay. Now, how is messaging language different from formal English? We already answered this. It uses or it doesn't require correct spelling, difficult grammar, and punctuation. How do some people use punctuation in emails? Now, some of them use it rarely, and some use it more than it is needed, or more than is needed. Some people use less punctuation, and some people use more than is needed. Why are some teachers worried about teenagers who use text messaging language? Because they aren't fluent in the language, or they use a long time to speak language correctly. We suffer from that they are no longer able to speak or write English correctly. Why do some linguists like text messaging language? Because they think that they are quick, short, communicates a lot in a small space. Okay, encourage means to encourage someone. This is a positive advice. That's correct. Okay. To tell means to order. To ask is to request. To warn is negative advice. And to advise is a positive one. Okay? So, yes. Okay, so when we are reporting verbs with infinitive clauses, we usually use the preposition to. We remove the inverted commas and we use Amr asked me, asked who, asked me. This is a reported request, okay? And we are going to use the preposition to connect the two sentences instead of the inverted commas to read. Read here is yes, is an infinitive. This article as soon as possible. Delete this message. Let us try to do it. Her mother ordered her to delete that message. You should use short sentences. Miss Aya advised us to use short sentences, okay, in order not to make wrong structure. You shouldn't use emojis in formal messages. My teacher warned me not to use emojis in formal messages. This is a reported negative advice, okay? And here we use the verb warned. Why? Because we are advising people not to do something, okay? Like if we want to make a negative reported request or order, we just apply the not before the to. So let's try to answer these questions. Okay, we are going to complete the sentence with the verbs from exercise 5 in the correct form. So, Maya's parents always encourage her to sing. Omar, me to help him. It was a polite request, so I agreed. It's asked. Rami, okay, warned Ahmed not to go out. It was good advice because it rained. Mr. Sa'r encouraged me to study, okay, and we can use advised, and we can use a lot of verbs here, okay. The doctor told or ordered, okay, so you have the choice, okay. Okay, sorry, I forgot to put an E in encourage. Sorry for this. Okay. Now discuss these questions in pairs. Would you encourage older or younger people to learn about messaging and why? I want to receive your writing about this topic, please. I want to see what you think. Is it suitable for older or younger people to learn about messaging, and what's your point of view? I'd like to know all about it. Now I'll leave you to watch the following video and enjoy your time.
Smartphones are changing the way we choose to communicate with each other. More people use their phones to send and receive messages than they do to make phone calls. Messaging is quick and cheap. We can keep in contact with friends, make and check arrangements, send photos, ask questions and receive answers within seconds. Messaging is now more popular than email, especially between friends and family. Messaging increased by 7,000% in the 10 years between 2007 and 2017, and is still rising. Reports suggest that more than 560 billion text messages are sent around the world every month, and it seems that teenagers send more than most adults. Staying in contact with people is really important, and messaging is a fun way to do this. But we need to remember that text messaging is not the same as having a conversation or spending time with someone. That's important too.